It's the season finale of the Scoreboard show. On tonight's show, we'll take you back to last Saturday for the football playoff games. Plus, it was state soccer action, and we'll head out to Kansas City for the 5A tournament. Once we're done with Saturday's events, we'll head out to tonight's football action. It's all coming up on tonight's season finale of the Scoreboard show. Don't go away.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The T-Birds dream it, the sky is the limit, cloud is right along your way to your dream career. Come and see, get on your way to what you want to be. Cloud County Community College, going anywhere starts here.
Dove Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, providing sales, service, and genuine GM parts to the Golden Belt since 1957. Located at 4217 West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Come see us.
Welcome, I'm your host, Troy Waymaster. As I mentioned in the open, we have a lot of events from this past Saturday. Before we go back to the weekend, let's take a look at some of the scores from tonight's football action. So, those are some of the teams that have moved one step closer to the state championship game. If you happen to miss a score from tonight's football action, don't worry, as we'll take another look later in tonight's show. Before we get to the football action, let's head out to the 5A state soccer action. Last Friday, the semifinals of soccer took place, and in Kansas City, it was the 5A tournament. Liberal defeated Topeka Seaman 1-0 and would have to face Stillwell, Blue Valley, in the championship. Stillwell had defeated Cape and Mount Carmel in double overtime in the semis. First with a consolation game, Cape versus Topeka Seaman. After regulation, no one had scored yet, so it would go into overtime. 10 minutes goes by and still 0-0. Double overtime. 10 minutes, still 0-0. Third overtime, 5 minutes, over, 0-0. Fourth overtime, another 5 minutes, and still the score is 0-0. Now it heads to a penalty kick, with each team getting 5 shots. Well, after both teams made some of their kicks, it was still tied. So the rules state 5 more players from each team steps up with sudden death as the first team to score without the other team scoring would be the winner. First setup, both miss. Second setup, both miss. Third setup, both miss. Fourth setup, Topeka Seaman misses, and Cape and Mount Carmel makes the goal to win third place after almost 3 hours of play. After an hour delay, it was now time for the championship match, Liberal versus Stillwell Blue Valley. Liberal had finally made it to the championship game after previous years of winning third and fourth places, and now was their time. In the first half, it went back and forth. Liberal would have several chances to light up their side of the scoreboard, but they would be unsuccessful. However, off a throw, and Stillwell would knock it in for the goal. It would be called back for offsides, leaving the scoreboard blank. A few more shots on goal, but nothing would find their way to the back of the net. Halftime, it still remained 0-0. Liberal would come out of the half knowing exactly what they would need to have to do. Eduardo Moreno would take it downfield and get it right past the Stillwell's goalie and in for the goal. Liberal lights up the scoreboard 1-0 with 37:04 to play in the contest. They would then trade shots on goals, but both goalies would be on top of it. With a little under 20 minutes to play, Eduardo Moreno brings it down again and knocks it in for another Liberal goal, sending them to a 2-0 lead. But as Liberal's crowd was thinking it was over, Stillwell takes the shot and it goes in at the 13:25 mark. That was not holding Liberal back, as they answer right back in 17 seconds as Misael Macleo takes the shot for the goal, 3-1. For the remainder of the contest, Liberal would try to keep the ball away from Stillwell as they counted down their first state championship in soccer and their first one for over 7 years. The Liberal Redskins are the 5A state champions as they accept the trophy and raise it way in the air, and the celebrating continues on. In other state soccer action, Casey Christian took first in the 4-3-2 1A state tournament. Then in the 6A state championship, it was Wichita Northwest taking first by defeating Olathe South 1-0. That brings all the sports to a close except for football. We are going to take a short break, and then Casey will be in with high school football action from this past Saturday. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Exhibit Customs does cars and trucks, wheels, tires, truck accessories, audio, video, subs and amps. It's not just the products they offer, it's the service behind the products. Get it tough, get it loud, get it mean, get it downright bad. Exhibit Customs, you're an individual, prove it.
Bethany College is helping me begin my path in life.
I'm a student whose professors get to know me.
I'm an athlete competing for the Swede. And I'm a community member involved in something bigger than myself.
Are you ready to explore your path?
Hello, high school football fans. It's time for the last leg of the Scoreboard Show as we begin to wrap up another exciting season. I'm Casey McAvoy, and we have Saturday highlights coming up.
football action on Scoreboard Show is brought to you in part by Simpson Farm Enterprises of Ransom, Hayes, Great Bend, and Beloit, your local spray coop and Apache dealer.
In Lakeside, the future night is getting warmed up as they take on the Marmaton Valley Wildcats. Alex Rinkin gives right side to Miles Thomas, and 55 yards later, Thomas is in the end zone. What a way to start off the show, huh? Jimmy Fry for the Wildcats fumbles off his own player, and Lakeside's Brandon Smith recovers. Bo Dominique gets the carry and a 5-yard touchdown run for Lakeside. Fry gets a snap off and hands off to Cole Becker, goes left side and tackled by Brandon Smith. Fry to pass wide open Carlos Gonzalez. He slips a tackle and will take it home for the Cats. Trevor Winkle gets a carry and on a 25-yard run, first and goal territory before Ryan Smith can bring him down. Pitch to Thomas, and he's in easy for the Knights. Another Rinkin to Thomas, and this one, folks, is going to go for 45 yards and another score for Lakeside. Thomas taking it in. Chad Lewis has the ball down the far sideline. Lakeside moving into the end zone with numerous players tonight. It's party time, man. Lakeside wins and is playing Madison in the next round. Osborne Bulldogs barking up the tree to Maxville Mustangs. Damon Schur starts the highlights, 10-yard pickup. Tanner Tramberger on the tackle. Mustang football, Seth Filbert going deep, and he's got Tramberger on the deep ball. Touchdown, Maxville. Ethan Slothauer will keep it, and not much here as Adam Oak steps up for the stop. Maverick LaRock carries the ball, a good 5 yards. Tramberger trips him up. Slothauer with a little more successful quarterback keeper has 35 yards and a missed tackle later. He's in the end zone. 2 points off, and option to Schur coming right up. That Bulldogs cheer squad is loving it. Adam Oak back to receive the ball for the Mustangs, and he's going to return this one and get it clear into Bulldog territory. Good field position to start for Maxville. Oak takes the pass out in the flat, picks up 9, where he's finally pushed out of bounds. Draw play, Tramberger. He's got the score for the Maxville Mustangs. 2-point play, Tramberger, little shovel pass to Oak, and Osborne D and Damon Schur put a quick stop to that. The Rock picks up 5. Tramberger gets him by the shoelace. Slothauer up the middle, and he has over $2,000 worth of yards on the season for a short gain here. 8 yards a carry this guy averages. Slothauer keeping the ball, pounding it into a pack of Mustangs. Slothauer again. He kicks it outside for 15. Osborne advances and takes on South Gray. Highlights from that game coming up. Ben Kermer starts the Central Plains highlights with a no-gainer as Hunter Brown comes up with a big stop. South Gray football. Wyatt Slavin hands to Coulter Croft. He gets about 8 yards and down to the 10. Slavin to pass. Bryce Steiner steps in front for the INT. A nice defensive return, and Brown is there to stop him. Working 5-2-9, or however that goes. Kermer kicks it outside. Croft there for the tackle. Steiner on second down gets a first and more. Looks like he'll be first and goal for the Oilers. Rebels ball, and Slavin gets plenty east and west yards. Nothing up front though, as Steiner is there for the stop. Steiner in shotgun now. Pass. And Slavin gets a Rebel interception, breaks some tackles, getting a nice return here, and just steps out of bounds right there. Slavin going to run for about 12 yards here, knocked out of bounds. And Slavin again. This one will be for a hard-fought 15. South Gray puts up 52 and plays Osborne in the next match. Victoria loves the Scoreboard show, and we love you right back, ladies. Trevor Keller in shotgun for the Cougars. Quick give to Piper and the Knights. Philip Nowak let him go nowhere. Coach Oberly on the sidelines. Corey Dinkle on the carry. Sam Higgison breaks through the block and makes a nice play on D. Dinkle tosses to Dalton Dreiling, far side, and near a first down. Dinkle will fake the give, find the seam, and take this one all the way for a Knight touchdown. Nobody stops him. 2 points is coming up next, and Dinkle is in. Keller for the Bison Cougars. Otis Bison Cougars. Wisman, no room up the middle. Dinkle passing, Sam Otley receiving, and 20 yards being picked up. Cougar football, Keller passing, Piper receiving, and Otis Bison scoring on a 55-yard catch and run. Wisman on second and short, picks up the first down. First and goal, Brandon Pekanek pushes his way across the goal line. Piper taking it to the 3-yard line for the Cougars. And Wisman finishes the drive with the sweet-loving score. Otis Bison advances to take on Thunder Ridge. Highlights from that game are also coming up. The Longhorns taking on the Ashland Blue Jays. And here we go with Austin Stevens at quarterback. He gives to another Stevens, and this is Chance picking up a little chunky yardage. Dakota Foreman on the tackle. Stevens to Giles Fox, and holy 55, leaping over the defender and almost picking up the first down. Stevens to Jade Lurman on the short pass play. Austin Herman there for the stop. Lurman on the reverse, and he's got Ashland in first and goal territory on a nice run. Longhorn football, Blaine Rabia, quarterback, wants to pass, nowhere to go. He'll run. Colton Meade there on the tackle. Joel struck off to punt for Thunder Ridge, but wait a minute, he's not punting, he's running, and he'll pick up the first down for the Longhorns. Straight up the gut, Trevor Lowe and Josh McKinney there for the tackle for Ashland. Outside toss to Struckoff, and a nice 10-yard pickup on the play. Here we go, Struckoff. He loses the football, and Meade recovers for the Blue Jays. Stevens to Luhrmann, touchdown Ashland, but Thunder Ridge wins by 4 and takes on Otis Bison. And guess how you can spend your Thanksgiving? By watching the 8-man state games, of course. Smoky Hill will be broadcasting the 8-man Division I game Thanksgiving Day at 8 p.m. and the 8-man Division II game Saturday, November 26th at 8 p.m. as well. Now, let's take a look at a couple more highlights before we step into Friday night's games. Now back to Saturday's action. Scott City taking on Smith Center, the Redmen. Alex Sobelman at quarterback. Where did he go? Where did he go? Which way did he go? There he is. He's in the end zone. Touchdown Redmen. Beeler will finish off the drive with the score, and he had, this is a nice 19-yard pickup. Truett Coleman gets the tackle, and Beeler here is going to finish off the drive with the score, and he had 160 yards on the ground and another score on the night. Passes off to Lewis Frazier, makes one miss, and Brett O'Neill finally comes in for the stop. Hobbleman running outside, bringing it left. Luke Hayes is on the tackle for Scott City. Dalton Smith comes across the field looking for an open seam, and Hobbleman dives for the shoes to put Smith on the ground. Colburn Couchman gets into the 2-yard line, and this guy racked up 221 yards on the grass and 3 scores. One of those right here. Scott City advances to a 5 p.m. Saturday showdown with Conway Springs. The Ulysses Tigers visit the Heston Swaddlers. It's a reverse, and Braden Langston pitches to Tate Anise. He's gone down the far sideline. Touchdown, Ulysses. Extra point play. Nope. Anise will run, but it stops short as they try to pick up 2. Kyle Perry has no answer, no conversion. Langston pass, he'll run instead. Isaac Ellison on the tackle for the Swathers. Kyle Perry running far sideline, running over Ulysses on a nice pickup on first down. Trevor Pauls will keep the option for a short game. Kiana Sosa on the tackle. Pauls to Chance Gare for a first down. Third down, complete to Josh Jarnigan. He's there for the stop. Josh Jarnigan on the tackle. Perry puts it home for Heston. Dives across the goal line. And the kick is up. And it's good. Back to Tiger football. Who's got the ball? It's Jarnigan running up the middle, taking it to the 40-yard line. Jenkins and Ellison laying on the tackle. Razzie Morales gets close to a first down. Quarterback keeper, no go. Heston defense stopping him short. Jarnigan picks up a good 5 on this carry. Hard fought 5 on the carry. Morales requests that it take a whole team to bring him down, so Heston will use his squad to get the tackle. Touchdown play here as Jarnigan gets in, and Ulysses will advance play Rose Hill in the next round. I hope you enjoyed those highlights as much as I did. We're going to take a short break and be back with more. Last call for the Scoreboard Show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last show of the season, and I've been happy to be your host on Smoky Hill's award-winning program. Let's make this last go-round a good one and get with it, shall we? Stay right here. In Osborne, the Bulldogs battle the South Gray Rebels. Ethan Slothauer gives to Damon Schur, but Coultercroft gives him no chance to go anywhere. Schur gets positive yardage on this carry. We're going to give him about 12-yard pickup. That Rebel defense putting the hammer down to stop Sure yet again. Storm Mosher makes the initial tackle. Let's try a pass play, says Bulldogs. Slothauer gets a tip from Colton Dirks, and that tip is, don't pass over me. We'll fake it right here and bump it outside, but Hunter Brown comes from out of frame to make the stop. Bulldogs need only a yard, but will stiff Rebel D, let them have it. Yes, they will. Slothauer rolls over the Rebels for a touchdown. But that last play was penalized, so Bulldogs try again, and Slothauer throws it up. These are never good, but he sees more than me, and that is a wide open Maverick LaRock for a touchdown. Rebels. Coulter Croft gets a nice little pickup on the run here. White Slavin takes it to the left, down the sideline, turns it up, and cashes it in for a Rebel score. More Slavin looking familiar. Well, Alan Mick makes a tackle with a hand in the face to keep that from being a repeater. Toss to Croft, right side, short little pickup on the play. Wyatt Slavin on the ball carry, touchdown, Rebels. Here we are as the Cougars want that state game, but will have to dehorn the Longhorns to get there. Lane Raby deep under center gives to Trevor Lowe, and a good 20-yard pickup into the secondary before Dylan Wisman makes the tackle. Raby to Joel Struck off from 5 yards out, and he's in, and Thunder Ridge is loving it. Raby in shotgun as pheasant season opens tomorrow. Option to Struckoff, who makes a Patrick Piper miss, takes it to the other side of the field, and Matt Croniger has to throw him down at the 20 because Struckoff has no intentions of stopping. Fake that give, makes one defender miss, runs farther outside, and Croniger gives no extra yardage to the Longhorn offense. Pass play, Raby to double wide open Austin Herman as the Thunder Ridge continues to roll. Keller wants something to go for the Cougar offense. Dakota Foreman says no. Sweep right to the sweet run and Struckoff. If he doesn't step out of bounds, that's bad news for the Cougars. Deep ball goes Raby, and Croniger gives Otis Bython something to growl about with the interception. Keller hands to Wisman, and he finds the sweet spot, gets 10 yards up the middle. Keller scrambles right, nowhere to go, out of bounds. Back to the Ridge, sweep right. How does this guy get away, you ask? Well, I don't know either. He's into the secondary, running on all cylinders. Touchdown, Thunder Ridge. Keller wants to pass. Thunder Ridge says, we've got you covered, so no. It was 4th down and goal on a beautiful fall evening as Trevor Keller trying to keep his team into the end zone. Braden Pekanek, touchdown Cougars.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The T-Birds dream it. The sky is the limit. Cloud is right along your way to your dream career. Come and see. Get on your way to what you want to be. Cloud County Community College. Going anywhere starts here.
Dove Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, providing sales, service, and genuine GM parts to the Golden Belt since 1957. Located at 4217 West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Come see us.
This wraps up this season's Scoreboard show. This year in Central and Western Kansas, we saw Ellenwood win the 3-2-1A state tennis with her doubles team of Bailey Schartz and Darian Beckwith taking second. However, in the singles action, it was Connie Griffey of Norton taking second. Then moving to the golf action, it was Mackenzie Thayer winning 6A in a playoff hole. 5A Hayes High took second place, and then in the 3-2-1A, it was Hoisington in second, also with the Syracuse team winning it all by 10 strokes. As volleyball concluded their season in the 3A, it was Hoisington taking second and Phillipsburg in third at state. 2A had Smith Center taking third, and in the 1A Division I, it was St. John winning back-to-back state championships. Cross-country action, the boys from Ellenwood took 2A and Pike Valley took 1A. In the girls' races, second place seemed to be the place, as Greeley County got it in 1A, while Ellenwood had it in 2A. Then in the 3A race, Norton took second. After those seasons wrapped up, it was soccer's turn, and in the 5A state championship game, it was Liberal winning it all to become the first team from Western Kansas to win a state soccer championship. Congratulations to everyone. But now it comes down to the state football. And after tomorrow, both 8-man games will be set, and then a week later, it will be the 11-man teams. The 8-man state football championship games you'll be able to watch on Smoky Hills Public Television. However, until then, remember to put on your game face, make up a sign, or just do anything to get the attention of our cameras, and we just might see you on the Scoreboard Show or the 8-man state football championships. Until next year, take care.